In this video, I'm going to explain two different methods that I will plan to test out as far as trying to create a paperless environment with my first graders. The first method requires the newest LearnPad operating system version 2.7.1, and with this it has a feature that allows you to hand stuff in. So to get started, to show you, I would need to go and hand a file to a specific device. So I'm going to select a file to send here. We'll do a PDF that I have here, and you can see it turns green. And what it actually did is sent that file to my device. Now, in order to get that file, if I click this option to check for updates, it'll hopefully receive that file for me. You can see down here I got a couple images here. You can see that there's a new handout available. So in order to do this, if I went to my tools here and clicked on my handouts folder, oops, you can see that within my handout folder I have the PDF file. So if I choose to open it, I'm going to open it in Note Anytime. So a student would then be able to take this and go ahead and annotate over the top of it. So after they annotated, they could then choose to send this application as an image. And with this, they could then choose the option that they would like, which the option we're looking at is the hand in. So we'll click just once, leave it as that name. Just to show you this, click hand in. You can see that it says the LearnPad is handing it in. Exit out of this. So now if I went back up here to where I can view the handout or the hand-ins, see today's files for those that are handed in. So if I wanted to see today's, there's my name, and there would be the file that I just got done annotating on the tablet, and you can see there it shows up. So pretty slick and simple feature. One other way that I have thought about trying, the other way would allow me to kind of share students' creations with parents as well as on other sites. To do this, let me go back. This is going to require me to revert back to the old, actually no, it won't, sorry. What I can do then, another option would be to use Dropbox. So let me show you how to do this quick so that you can see. So with this option of using Dropbox instead of the hand-in feature, one thing that I would do then is in my Make folder I actually have Dropbox, and my students would then be able to click on this file, or this app, sorry, and from here I've created a list of folders for each of my students as well as a to-do folder. And this Dropbox account is actually a student account that I created, and then it's shared with my own personal account. That way they don't have access to any of my files. But what the student would then do is they would click on the to-do folder, and there's the same worksheet that I just showed you. This is going to allow you the choice to open it. So they would do the same thing. They would open it in the Note Anytime. You can see there's the new file. So let's annotate over this one. So after annotating on it, this would just be a little bit different. They would still save it as an app or as an image, so they'd still send to application, choose image. But with this example, they would actually click Dropbox instead of hand in. Once they clicked on Dropbox, they would then make sure that they were in their own personal folder. So let's say I was Avery. I would choose then to upload within that folder. And now that student, if I went to my Dropbox folder for you, here is a Dropbox on here. And if I went to Avery, you could see then that her example was handed in. The nice feature about this then is I could actually go on the website of Dropbox, and here is that example that I just got done doing on the tablet or on the LearnPad. The nice thing about this though is that I have the option to share this. So I could take this link and I could put it on a blog. I could send it to parents. I could put it into Evernote to kind of create a digital portfolio of artifacts. So two different ways to allow students to annotate over files as well as hand them in. The first example was using the LearnPad's built-in feature to distribute files as well as hand in files. And then the feature that I'll probably end up using with Dropbox allows my students then to generate a link that they can then share with some of those apps that I just mentioned. So again, that was just ways that you can distribute files and have students annotate over the top of them to kind of create a paperless classroom.